In a polynomial, we have something called the degree. The degree of a polynomial is the highest net power on the term. So here I have a trinomial term. I have one term here, I have another term here, I have another term here. To figure out this, so this is a trinomial. To figure out the degree of this polynomial or trinomial, I need to figure out the net power on each monomial term. So this has a net power of 1, so that has a degree 1. So I'm just going to mark that down. This has a net power of 1 plus 3, or net power of 4, so that's a degree 4. This has a net power of 6, so this monomial term has degree 6. So when we talk about the degree of the entire polynomial, we always choose the highest degree of each term. We don't add these all up. Okay, we just pick the highest degree. So this is a degree 6 term. So this is a degree 6 polynomial. We can look at the next one here. The net power here is degree 9. The net power here is degree 12. The net power here is degree 5. So we always choose to determine the degree of the whole polynomial. We always choose the largest power, or sorry, the largest degree term, and then we can claim then that this polynomial is degree 12. Okay, so this is how we determine the degree of a polynomial. So this one here, the degree of this, we need to multiply combine like terms and determine the degree. Well, we can kind of cheat a little bit here, because we know that if these are monomial terms, these monomial terms have degree 1, degree 1. If you raise monomials to power 3, the max you'll get is a degree 3. So we could just multiply this out though and just double check this. So to multiply this out, okay, we cannot do powers with plus, so we can't cube this. So to do the plus part here, we have to do it with multiplication. There's no other way around it. There's no powers with plus that work. So I need to rewrite this as multiplication. I distribute this, the first set of brackets out. I'm going to end up with x squared plus 4xy plus 4y squared. When I multiply this is a little bit trickier, so I'm just going to do it in steps. I'm going to combine like terms as a separate step. I end up with x cubed plus 4x squared y plus 4xy squared plus, and I'm going to distribute the 2y, 2x squared y plus 8xy squared plus 8y cubed. Okay, so I have to combine my like terms. X cubed, the 4x squared y and the 2x squared y combined together, so I get 6x squared y plus the 8xy squared and the 4xy squareds combined together, so I get 12xy squared, and then I end up with plus 8y cubed. Okay, so that's my distribution and combining like terms. I'm going to determine the degree, so that's degree 3. 1 plus 2, degree 3. In fact, all these terms are degree 3. So the degree of this polynomial, the highest degree is going to be degree 3. In fact, all of them are degree 3. So this is a degree 3 polynomial. So multiplying, dividing polynomials, the basic rule is you can do numbers with numbers, variables with variables, x's with x's, y's with y's. It's all combined, this is all combined by multiplication, so there's no addition in here, so we have to be careful. If there's addition or subtraction in here, we have to be very careful. So this is all just multiplication, so I just do numbers with numbers. So 5 times 14 gives me 70. I do x's with x's, so I end up with x4 times x1 is x5, and I end up with y times y. So I end up with y2, y4 is y6. Okay, so there's my y6, comes from those y's, and that's it. I'm all done. A monomial times a monomial gives me a monomial. Here, I have a monomial times monomial divided by monomial. I should have just one term. And again, numbers with numbers, x's with x's, or a's with a's, b's with b's, c's with c's. Here, make sure you're clear. That is not a -3, that's a -3. So it's not a subtraction. If there's a subtraction in there, we'd be in trouble because this would not be a monomial anymore. But this is a subtraction. And so when I work this out, 16 times -3 is -48, divided by 12 is -4. And that's just the number part of it. Then I can just do the a's. A6, A1 divided by A times A divide A cancel out, so I'm just left with A to the power 6. Then I can put the b's together. B4, B squared divided by B cubed, that's going to be B to the power 6. And I take away 3 b's with division, so that leaves me with 3 b's. And so there's B, B, B. And then we're left with just a c, and so that's what I'm left with. I'm left with another monomial term, -4 times a6 times b cubed times c, and there's my monomial term that I've combined with multiplication and division. So numbers with numbers, variables with variables. We can also list the degree here. This is degree 11 polynomial. This is a degree 10.